Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Games for Kicks and welcome back to Aven Colony, the colony management simulation game that we played already on the channel, but I haven't played it in a couple of days because it was in closed beta. A lot of changes came in every day and they kind of corrupted the save games. They made me restart, so I said, you know what, instead of restarting every day, playing back to the point where we were, I just wait until the open beta starts. The open beta started now on the 7th of September and I'm gonna have the link below. I think they do it through itchy.io, so you can check it out there if you want to have a look what it's all about. Now, we're gonna continue here where we left off in the last episode. Now, because I had to restart, of course, I played only up to the point where I completed the last mission was making nanites, and then we just built... Did we not build the... Let me see. Oh yeah, and then the last mission was the mini storage depot. That's what we did last time in the end, so we're just gonna finish doing this now. And then we should be okay. So I'm going to be planting this building right here, actually. Why not? Let's do that. And I also don't want the farms necessarily here. I want to actually have a road going through there, but that's a different story. So we're building the mini storage depot now, and then we basically caught up with what we did in the last episode. Now, since the last episode, I also streamed the game. And we learned a lot during that stream. For example, how housing works, how jobs works, how people travel to their jobs. I mean, if you look at, for example, the housing overlay, so we have people living here, which is 16 up to 16 people, and up to 16 people here. So that's 32 people. Now, they're not going to travel to the arse of the planet over here, like to work. They're going to complain about this if they do, yeah, but if at all. And then if it gets to a certain point, they're just not going to go. So you could have something up here, which nobody's going to work in. So what the original idea that I had, where I said, I'm going to build all my apartments here, all my production here, all this, it's not gonna work. So what this is going to be driven by is your resource nodes. So if you look at your resource overlay, you will probably notice you have all these things scattered throughout. Now, over here, for example, is another potash deposit which needs a mine. Now, mining takes up to 10 employees. Geothermal energy up to 10 employees. So over here, we have up to 30 possible employees we can assign to, which means we want to probably have a habitat here instead of an apartment, like a bigger place for people to live, because we don't want the people from here sharing the jobs here, which we already have not enough people for these jobs, and then go over here. So expansion has to be planned. So even though the missions keep coming in, you don't have to worry about getting them done immediately. You want to be able to expand. So we're gonna take things a little bit slower. So let's see what we have here. Now this is the air overlay, and our air is doing okay. So for the best part anyway. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take immigrants, because we want jobs to be filled. In the moment we can only have up to 32 people, and that's only 52% of the jobs filled, because if you look at here, we only have 4 people working in there. Now I don't know if this impacts how much electricity we supply. So say for example we do this and only 2 people. You see the way supplying 30 electricity is a thing. And now if we allow more people to work there, more electricity comes in. So you obviously want enough people to be able to work here that you get all the jobs filled to be on the most efficient of your... we only run at 38% efficiency, so this is rubbish. Now we get a new mission. An immigration center will help us a lot getting more people into our town. But if we look at here, we also notice that at winter time we will be at 100% at 100 power, and we use 87 in the moment. If we place an immigration office, that will be using 8, which is fine. But there's also another thing which I need to do, and that is in the moment I'm using a farm. The farms don't work in winter, and food-wise we are doing okay in our storage. So if we look at our storage, we're doing okay for melons. This is a melon farm because melons actually grow the best on this map. So if you look here, melons is 80%, 70%, 60%. Meanwhile, rice is kind of okay, between 50 and 40 and 60. And the next best thing is corn. So, well, further down there, maybe not. But up here where we start, it's corn and melon, which are basically the favorite candidates. And then maybe barley as well, but that's already down to 50 as well. So corn and melon are gonna be our candidates. So I leave melon for this farm, but my greenhouse that I want to build before the immigration office so that we have enough food for the people that are gonna come to our town is gonna be corn. So let's see where I'm gonna place it. So let me actually just quickly map out where we're gonna place everything. Now, road-wise, we want to build... yeah, we're just gonna build the road here because that's where I want to build it, which means this guy here is using new farmland anyway, so don't worry about it. He will just use whatever is the next best land close by. However, this will have to be connected. So sorry, you're gonna have to build another farm somewhere else. But he will do that, so it's not a big deal. So you can see he's 2 more people will work there as soon as we have some apartments, and that will be enough. Now we want to build a road here in case we have to expand to out here. And I'm going to build my greenhouse right here, which is 8 melons. No, not melons. I want corn, which is 5.3 corn. Here we have 5.8. Interesting. And that's 6.3. Okay, so this is actually better. And this is better as well. So maybe we actually just put the greenhouse here. I think that's a great idea. So let's put the greenhouse there and give it a high priority for our drones to build. Excellent. So we're not going to do the immigration office just yet because we want to make sure we have enough food sorted for winter, because this works still at 50% capacity, which also means as soon as we have the immigration office, or what is that, a resupply beacon? This beacon marks the landing site for a resupplying pod filled with food, water, and nanites in the event of an emergency. All right, so if we're going to screw up basically, and that happened during the stream as well, if we're going to screw up and we run out of food or we get close to some kind of shortage of something, this will hit in and it's going to go, you know, give us some resources. It's like kind of a little lifeline. So let's time pass. We also want to probably upgrade our solar panel to the highest tier, because it will gives us a little bit of extra power, because we're cutting it pretty close in the moment here with 97 and only being able to supply 100. So we're gonna upgrade this guy here, which then should raise the 100 probably to 105, which is exactly what we need. Yes. So we now use exactly as much power as we provide, which is absolutely brilliant. Now the next thing, of course, is to upgrade probably this. This is max power, but we're not utilizing it fully, so there's no point really in the moment. Like, so we just can hope that we get more people in very soon, and then we're just gonna build the immigration office, end of story, and we're gonna upgrade the solar plant one more time, and that will also give us a little bit more power. It will probably go up to about 110, which means we have then plenty of power. Demanded 105 and supplied, so let's get the upgrade done. There we go, 112. So we have some wiggle room, which is great. So in the summer then, we're gonna upgrade, we're gonna build the immigration office, and during the winter time, we're just gonna try to survive, actually. What's the water pump? The water pump is currently assigning 6+ water per hour. So let's actually see how our air is doing. Our air is doing okay. Over here, it's going a bit down. So we might actually, as soon as we have some more nanites, want to start building a couple of air vents around here. So the difference between the different items, so if you have a water pump and you have a atmospheric condenser, the water pump you're gonna have to place on areas where there's a lot of water productivity. So this is 80-70%. As you get further out into the arid sections, it's gonna get less and less and less, and of course if you go close to water, it's gonna become higher and higher, like 90% here. Now the condenser is not gonna give you as much water. It's less effective, but it can be built anywhere. So if you're on a map where it's like really dry, you can build it anywhere, because it's basically pulling the moisture from the atmosphere directly. So it doesn't need the water here, but again, it's not giving you as much water, so which is really nice. Now with the electricity, the difference I haven't really figured fully out yet. Sorry, not the electricity, it was the air. I know you have the intake fans, which maintain an Earth-like oxygen ratio. So let's look at this. Inside the colony, the structure is one. Okay, so these guys take air in from the atmosphere, clean it, I suppose, and pass it on. But if you have toxic gas emissions, you're still screwed. They can actually come in. Now, the air filters maintain an Earth-like oxygen ratio inside the colony. It's much more expensive than an air intake. Okay, so it costs more nanites, but also more efficient. And it's not vulnerable to toxic gases. Okay, so this one is obviously better to build than if you have the money, I suppose. Because it doesn't say actually if it requires more or less power, but we would see. Anyway, so let's just run this through. We have a lot of nanites, so we can actually start building the immigration center. And winter is nearly finished. We're 20 hours through. I just don't want to get caught out in the shortage of electricity. So let's fast forward this all. People seem to be happy. They're absolutely no negative. They're not addicted. They're 98% health. Their jobs are filled. 45% only, but it's 100% employment, which is great. Housing filled. Perfect 65%. You don't want to get over 85, 90% because then people start thinking it's crowded. So the morale is good, or morale is very good. Okay, excellent. So now we have summer, which means we get more power from the solar plants, and now we can actually build the immigration center, which means more people, which also means that more people can go into our geothermal generator. Excellent. So let's do that. Let's build the immigration center. Now the immigration center is a grand building. We're going to build it right here. Why is that blocked? Oh yeah, it's blocked by that pod. It was actually a very good location. Now, if we build it here, it can only get supplied from these 2 apartments here. Now, we are going to have to build more apartments. So what I'm going to do for the moment is I'm going to build it here, which means we're going to build a road here, and this will have a road going through here, and it will connect here. Excellent. And then we're going to build some air cleaning things here over on that side if we have to. So I looked differently now at the game, thinking, okay, excellent stuff. We're going to have to make sure that everything we build always has employment, always has access to clean air, access to water. So the next thing we probably want to do is look after our air, which will probably be a mission. So reaching 50 population and building a habitat, which is great. So now it's asking us to build a habitat. So if I pause the game quickly, a habitat, unlike an apartment, can support more than double the colonies. So it actually costs double the power, but gives us 4 extra colonists in total. So here we get 16 nanites for 16 colonists, and this is 30 nanites for 36 colonists. So an extra 36 people, which means if we put them here, they have access to all this very easily, which is great because there's 4 people working here, 10 here, and the immigrants will be moving into these apartments blocks here, which is going to be great. So the habitat in this case is actually a mission you want to complete because you want more people. Because look at your job ratio, 42%. You're running at very low efficiency here. So the farms are running only on 58, and they're producing enough, I think. So if we look at our inventory, we're producing 315 melons, absolutely fantastic. And we let them have the beer, we let them have the candy. Who cares? That's absolutely fine. Okay, so let's see what else we're gonna be taking. An intake fan, excellent. That's why I didn't build one yet, because it wanted us to build something anyway. So let's build an intake fan, and let's put it here where the air is the worst. So if we look at the air here in our little map, you can see that it's down here already 91, 92, 91. This area here gets bad, and it goes better as you get closer to the existing air vents. So what we're going to do is we're going to build an intake fan here, but we also are gonna build one right here. So we built 2 basically. So let's get rid of the overlay. Let's actually save the game so we don't lose anything. So if we save the game here, there we go. Did it overwrite? Oh, it saved it as a separate file. That is weird. It was the same name, so I think I have to double click. Yeah, double click and overwrite. Excellent. Wow, it's still, well, it is, this game, I can't believe actually that it's in beta because it is so stable already. I mean, yeah, sure, we had our crashes during the stream as well, but these things happen. That's why I'm saving frequently now. Excellent, so now we have to build a trade hub. Now the trade hub I'm not too eager yet to build because it requires more people to work there. And what I want to do is, first of all, I want to expand because here we're slowly running out of copper. So what I want to do is I want to upgrade the nanite production. I want to upgrade the nanite processing and the actual mining operation so that we get nanites faster. Then I also want to connect up here to the iron deposit, and I want to connect to the geothermal vent over here. And then I think we build the trade hub, because the trade hub, if you look at it here, what does the trade hub give us? The trade hub allows us to exchange resources, which is not something I need right now. I mean, yeah, sure, one of the things that we can do in the trade right now is we could give away some nanites or export some iron and get some ration packs of barley, but we don't need food right now, so we're actually okay. Now, they offer you other things as well, but easy immigration, we get... I picked up 2 aspiring immigrants to our colony, so our place is growing, absolutely, which is fantastic. Another time we're gonna get 3 colonists, so our employment rate, jobs filled, should start going up. Now they went down first because we built more things, but it should start going up then. Excellent stuff. So we should see more employees joining here over time. Now what we want to do is start planning ahead. So what I'm gonna do now is with the next nanites that we're gonna get, if we look here, we can see our drones. This is our drone hub here. Our drone hub over here has a certain reach, so we can't build anything beyond that reach. So if we want to, for example, build another building, we can't build it here, but we can build it here. Well, we still have to connect it with road, but we can build it here. So what I want to do is I'm gonna plan on building another habitat over here somewhere. So we need some air vents, we need a mine, we need a geothermal thing, we need, does air vents need employees? Let me see. Yes, they need employees. So that's 4, that's 8, that's potentially up to 10. So we need employees up there, absolutely. And then there's another mine here. So what we probably could do is build an apartment block right here, and then it can share between the different places of work here, which would be fantastic. For that to work, though, we're gonna have to see where we have to place the drones. So let me see. One drone center. We should. Oh, warning! Winter approaches. Oh, that's fine. You give me a heart attack, dude. Don't do that to me. So we should build one drone center here, so we can expand further out here up to there. And I think there's no other resource here. Let me just double check that the resources are here. So this is the only resource all the way up there so far. So let's build the drone hub about here, I would say. Yeah, that's a good catchment area. And then we build another one. Oh, there's actually a supply pod there that would be nice to get to, but I don't think we will be able to reach it. So we're gonna have to build another one over further out to reach that. And this has 100 nanites, 100 jewelry, and 200 vodka. So we definitely want to get that. And drones are cheap. So let's build one right here. Excellent. And now we have to connect it with roads as well. Otherwise, it's not going to get power. So, oh, they don't need insufficient power using 8 electricity. Okay, no, we're gonna have enough power. Let me see here. Oh, people can't work there. Of course not, because we haven't connected it. So let's connect the roads. Oh, it's blocked. Why is it blocked? Is that okay now? Let me see. Is it building the road? It's not building a road there. That is such a pain. Oh my god. Oh, it's not. We can't build a road there. That's desperate. Okay, we're gonna have to recycle that. Wow. That is really bad. And we're gonna have to cancel that. And we're gonna have to cancel that. And then we're gonna have to build our drone hub right here. Okay, we're going to have to destroy that first. There we go. Come on. Excellent. And then we're gonna build one here. No powered drones in range. Actually, we can build it right here. There we go. And that should give us the range as well then. Wow. It was a close one. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So we can reach this up there. That is cool. And this one needs power. So we're gonna have to sort that out. Wow. Okay, so we're okay for the moment. Do we need more power? No, we're okay for power in the moment. So let's not build. Can we build more roads? Yeah, we can build a few more roads. So let's see. Can I build? Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to build down here and connect this. Excellent. Sweet. And then we're gonna connect the power for that, but it's nearly summer, so it's okay. It's 9 more hours for the season, and I hope it will be enough. Excellent. Now these guys are not really getting employees, I think. Well, they will, but they have to travel quite a bit. So, oh no, actually, this is the immigration center, and this is the greenhouse. Oh yeah, over here we built the habitat. So we're gonna build another apartment block right up here, and that should provide everybody access. Okay, I think that's it. We have nearly 50 people. We have more immigrants coming in. This went well, and we have enough food still. We get 16 plus 16 water plus 1.5 food. We're absolutely doing fantastic. Corn and melon we're sorted. This is actually really balanced in the moment. That is really nice. So let's save this. Thank you. And I think we're just gonna have to glide along for a little bit and see what's happening. So do we need any, is there any crime? The crime rate is very low. And now our clean air should be clean. 98%, 100, lovely, lovely. Look at that, that is lovely. And then it's 96 because we're going further out, but we're gonna sort that out in the next episode. Look at that, this is all very lovely. And then we have structural overlay, which basically is where repairs are needed. These buildings over time need to be repaired. And then we have the electricity overlay, which shows us where there's power production and power used. Very good. That's all fine. And then employment overlay. So here you can see now from your apartments where people go to work. And of course, this is the furthest away. So we need to build something right here that can reach all these spots as well. So you can see how this works basically. So anything we build over here should be covered by this apartment easily. So we're gonna have to be smart about this, how we're gonna do this. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get a better idea now how the game works in more detail. And don't worry, I won't be going into so much detail again. I just wanted to cover that for this time because that's all the stuff I learned since the last time we played during the stream. So let me know in the comments if you play in the game yourself. Let me know in the comments below what approach you take, what you find works best, you know, how you divide everything up. And yeah, looking forward to it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and I see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming.